Hello, my name is Nathan Taylor, also known as Sockmatician, and welcome to this series of special video tutorials filmed to accompany my book, Guys Knit. This video relates to the tutorial on page 54 and is all about slipping stitches.
Slipping a stitch simply means transferring it without knitting or purling it from one needle to the other. You can go from the left needle to the right needle, or you can go from the right needle to the left needle. And there are two ways you can slip a stitch in each of those two directions, meaning there's 4 ways to slip a stitch. Who knew? Right, let's look at these in detail. The first way we're going to do is slipping from the left needle to the right needle purlwise. So this is as if to purl. So that means you're going to put the right needle tip into this stitch. This is the one we're going to slip here. And it goes in as if you're going to do a purl. So that means coming in from back to front and from right to left. Then you do nothing else except slide it over from one needle to the other. All that has done is it's moved it from there to there. Let's do that again. So going in as if to purl, which is from back to front and from right to left, insert the needle into the stitch on the left needle and then slip it over. That's the simplest and easiest way to do it, and it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the orientation or the mount, as we call it, of the stitch in any way, shape or form. If we want to slip it back purlwise again from the right needle to the left needle, we simply go in. We can't go in quite the same way as we did before, but it will feel like a mirror image. So we still go in from back to front, but this time we're going in from left to right. It's the most intuitive way of doing it, in all fairness, and you just slide it over from the right needle to the left. I'll show that one more time. We're just putting the left needle tip in from back to front and from left to right. There we are, in it goes, and over it comes. And that's slipping purlwise from right needle to left. Now we want to look at the two knitwise directions. So the first one is pretty much as you'd expect. We're going to insert the tip of the right needle into the first stitch on the left needle, going in as if to knit, which is what knitwise means, going in from left to right and from front to back, and then just slipping it over from one to the other. Did you notice what that did? I'll take that back so you can see again. As it transfers it over, slipping in that direction, it actually gives the stitch a little bit of a twist. Now that sort of twist is something you'll learn about later, and you might want to do it for a very good reason, or you may just end up not really caring whether it's twisted or not. Either way, it's good to know that slipping knitwise in either direction will actually twist your stitch. So we're going to look at this stitch now, because we've gone from the left needle to the right knitwise. Now let's look at the fourth and final direction, which is from the right needle to the left knitwise again. This is the stitch we're going to be looking at. So the left needle tip comes around the front, and again, because it's knitwise, it's front to back, but because it's from this one to this one, it goes in from right to left, slipping it over there from one side to the other. Again, that twists the stitch, so we can slip it backwards. There we go. And those are your 4 directions. Let's recap. We've got purlwise from left to right, which means going in from back to front and from right to left, slipping it over. We've got purlwise from right to left, which means going in from back to front and from left to right. Then the 2 knitwise directions. We've got this one, first of all, which is left to right and front to back, and that gives it the little twist. And we can transfer it back the other way, which is from right to left and front to back. And doing it that way, if the stitch was already twisted, we've just untwisted it. It's like magic. 4 ways to slip a stitch.